Tomorrow, I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready? You're waiting.
50 seconds to Mike.
On the ball.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Wide, get wide. Come on, Sunday.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
On third down, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Black 25.
Get him.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Tie that left.
We got 4.
Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to know.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 21-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
57's Mike.
Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year. But that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. We own it.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll give it to Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Alert, 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 alert.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jameis to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be caught at the 30. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense.
Mayfield down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ready? Who ready? Just set it. Not today, you are. Not today. Joker, 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 Joker.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mayfield on play action. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
45. Mike, 45.
Here's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Check curls, check curls, check green, triple team.
From the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Baker Mayfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, check line 45. Check line 45. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. Blue lady. Mike 57. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It's hauled in by Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Ball try. He's coming. 22's coming. Let's go.
On play action, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting unit's still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
20. Mike 45. I'm here all day.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Here we go.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Regular. Hey, alert. Stop. Watch the safety creep. Check safety.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Point it right. Real. 45, Mike, 45.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Muscles him off. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Ready, switch. Ready, weapon. Check 15, check 15. Let's go.
Now it's the backup Gabbard. And that's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Peyton Barber. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Ready, 50, plant.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
To throw is Gabbard. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Gabbard toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, wahoo!
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Shoot!
Fourth down, Gabbard. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run. Anderson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Anderson loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Gay for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
64, weak. 5.
On first down, Hilliard. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
We got this.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Stanton. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hilliard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 30 base.
How you getting the headache? How you getting the headache?
Big River.
First down, Gabbard. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Gabbard. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 72 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8-3. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
M.J. Stewart in on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night.